Welcome to the History Hunter. Welcome to our small explorers with the World War II time frame. Have you ever had like a little mystery bugging you and you just want to find out more about it? Well, that's exactly what this little adventure is all about. Me and Eagle Eyes, we read something about an aircraft. What we know is that the aircraft was an Allied aircraft. It crashed near a mountaintop. It was a twin-engine aircraft, and it was a German flak anti-aircraft gun that hit it, and it crashed. That's basically all we know. We know roughly the area that it came down in, and for us, it was too tempting. We were near this area, and we said, let's go and see if we can find out whether there is an aircraft or was an aircraft there, or can we actually find the proof of that. So, did we? Well, you just have to join us in this pretty small, exciting little adventure here, and you will find out. By the way, if you want to help us out, watch the video in full, don't skip, or watch more of our videos. But now, let's go back in time and see what this is all about. Can you imagine if you were one of the crew members in an Allied aircraft during the Second World War, coming down to a location like this, and it's all just absolutely all out there in no man's land? How do you find your way out? How do you navigate? How do you know where you are? Well, the pilots were very, very good at that. They were equipped with special maps. They were equipped with buttons that were actually compasses. They had special emergency kits. So actually it is possible for some of the crashed pilots to actually work themselves back and get back to UK to fight even one more time. But for most of them who crashed into locations like this, death was the only option, because the aircraft very often just plunged, boom, into the mountainside. All of this is the area where the aircraft could be. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. There are some bogs, there are hills, there are some lakes. And we're gonna go to the area where we think is the closest, or we can have the biggest chance to find, well, even if we just find the tiniest piece, we are gonna be happy. Look at this. This is so beautiful. And it's that kind of terrain that the aircraft came down. It's supposed to be very close to a tiny lake, and that is our target, to find that lake. And if we find that lake, I'm going to show you something really cool. We've done it before. This is not a metal detecting trip because we don't have the metal detector. We actually not lost it, but we put it in the wrong vehicle, and it's going to get to us in a few days. But here we're going to use something else that we used before with actually good luck. So I'm going to show you that when you get further up there. You see, there's a stream down there, and that's what we're going to follow a little while, because a stream often comes from one place, a lake, often going down to either coastline or another lake. So since that's a small stream, we think it will end in another lake, and that's where we're going to start our real hunt. These are berries. There will soon be berries here, not now but in a month. The berries will start to come, and then you can collect them, and you can see how incredible wet it is. That's why we're using these army trousers, because we can get wet, but we don't get wet in a way. Oh, we have to climb this little hill now, and then we're gonna go to the other side. Are you ready, guys? Yeah, he's ready. He's a bit tired today because yesterday was a very, very tough day, but he's such a trooper. And later today, we're gonna do something that he loves, and we're gonna share that later. Okay, could this be the right valley where the aircraft came down? Because I can see a huge peak up there. So it's either that peak that the aircraft crashed into, or there is a peak that we cannot see. Okay, we're gonna see if we can find something, because we're gonna use a tool. So we're gonna find something here, and we're gonna show you what that is. So we have a couple of small secret weapons that we have used before. since we don't have the metal detector to help us to find where pieces are, we have the pinpointers, and these pinpointers work very simple. You just turn them on and you find some metal. So all we're going to do, we're going to find a stick, we're going to tape this to a stick, and we're just actually going to drag them around to see if there are some sounds coming up, because that's going to help us so much, because we cannot see pieces in this high grass. It's so difficult. So all we have to do is to drag them around, see if there could be a little coming out, and if we're lucky, you know, there could be pieces here that we can show you. So there you are, detectors on a stick. Well, it is a way for us to actually see if we can find things easier. We're going to go up to the top of that hillside and we're going to walk ourselves way down and see if something comes up. All right, Eli is cranking up his. You can crank up mine as well. And basically, we are just going to rumble around because we're pretty sure that we are in the area where the aircraft could have come down. We're not 100% sure, but there's a steep hill next to us, and there's a lake further a bit away from here. So we're just going to start here because there's nothing we can see. This is all we can see, nothing else. So a metal detector would be helpful, yes, but at least we have these, so let's give it a go. You might say, what a ridiculous way to try and find metal objects. I agree, but there's nothing else we can do. We don't have the metal detector here, so nothing we can do about that. So sorry, for us it makes sense, because at least we have something that could help us. Otherwise we have only our eyes. Of course our eyes will help, but there is such high vegetation here that you can actually walk on top of an aircraft piece and you wouldn't even see it. So that is why we are kind of, in a way, a little bit desperate here, because if we can find one part, well, you know what that is. It means that we are narrowing down the area where this place could be. I heard a sound. I thought Eagle Eyes had a signal, but no, he was just playing around. I think it must be like 130% humidity, and it's starting to get up to 17, 18 degrees plus. Tomorrow is going to be 24 plus, so it's most definitely going to get hotter. So we wanted to do this place today before it got insanely hot, and I would not like to be here in 25, 26 plus with such humid, you know, nature. It's not good, not good. So far nothing, but you can see if I get to my feet, it does. What? You have a signal? I'm gonna come. If he finds stuff before me now, I'm gonna cry, because that's Eagle Eye in a nutshell. He will always find something before me. Eagle Eye said he did have something here, but you know, it could be a faulty little signal, who knows. We hope you're all doing well. I want to say a super huge thank you to all of you who watch, subscribe and comment. And to our Patreon team members, thumbs up, because you are the guys and girls who send us out to locations like this. And we do our very best. We work hard. We do research together, me and Eagle Eyes and Bunker Buster Girl. We find the locations and we go to them, and it's thanks to all of you fantastic Patreon team members, so we thank you for that. Also, if you have donated to the PayPal thing, thank you. There are links in the video description under here where it says more. If you want to check out the possibility to become a Patreon team member, because there are some pretty cool perks coming along with that. Did you know that you can become a World War II History Hunter team member, and the artifacts here could be passed on to you in this manner and fashion here by creating beautiful World War II dioramas and displays? You can be the future keeper of something very special by the history and the history hunting that we share together. Check out the link in the video description. You can click that and you can become a Patreon team member if you want to. Different kind of perks with for your eyes only videos, travel vlogs, restoration projects, all of that good stuff. And if you want to know more, check out the supporter videos in the beginning of each month. But now let's continue our little adventure. Yeah, check it out if you want to. There are links in the video description for that. But now I'm gonna intensify this hunt, cover more area, and let's hope for the best. Of course, Eagle Eye had to be the one with the first signal. Can you hear it? Oh wow, that's going to be exciting. Do you have gloves? Cool. That is typical him. If that's an aircraft pod, then he beat me to it again. But first we have to see if it actually is a pod down there, but it's definitely something that gives off a signal. All right, come on, let's do this. I'll do recording and you dig, okay?
Hey.
Oh.
You made a pinpoint there, I need to check.
Definitely, you have actually, sir, found the actual aircraft pieces. That is amazing. I think we have a little shovel in the backpack, if I'm lucky. But that is pieces from this. And again, see where we are? And these detectors on a stick do their job. That is so cool. Okay, let me see if I have a little shovel with me here. You guys got something under the root here. It's like a circular piece, tube. So definitely, but I feel that we should find some aluminium pieces just to make 100% sure. I am 100% sure that these are from the aircraft, but we really don't really know. Yeah, we have one aluminium piece. This thing here is aluminium. I'm 100% sure that that is from the aircraft, and so is that, because it's in the same position, same place. So definitely that is the aircraft parts, and Eagle Eyes found it. All right, that was pretty interesting, but we need to find more. Oh, Eagle Eyes. We cannot see the numbers on a detector. You'll see if it's 15 or 20 or 50. Definitely something there. That's not too far from where you find that pot. Can I have the little digging tool, please? It's very interesting this, because now we know that we're very close to.
I see the piece.
Oh, yes, more aluminium pieces. Eagle Eyes, we found it. This looks like a, yeah, I know what that is. This round circle here makes a reinforcement for some wingspan, inner parts, something like that. We found it, Eagle Eyes. We found it. That is amazing. Now it's just a matter of time where we can find maybe some bigger pieces. That is so cool. You know, it's always exciting when you find what you're looking for. And that just proves to you that the method here is maybe a little bit childish. Wow, Eagle Eyes. But it works. Actually works. It works so well. There's something here, Eagle Eyes. So we do that. It goes bananas everywhere. But as I said, it's a bit childish, but we don't have no other options. You take what you have and you do the best you can. That's what the soldiers had to do, or the pilots. You do the best of the situation. And for me and Eagle Eyes, this is the very best we could do actually right now. Wow, look at that, Eagle Eyes. There's a lot of things going on right there. Come on, let's find out what that is. I think we finally got what we came for. You can see we're kind of in this little ditch here. And let them see, Eagle Eyes. That is definitely a piece. Let me show you. I think I can see rivets here or something, or screws. And that is for sure aluminium. But it actually looks like it's a, oh, it's a substance. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, that, oh, that is heavy. Ladies and gentlemen, we found it. Oh my goodness, that is a very, very complex piece. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, the leftovers of a Allied aircraft coming down right here after a bomb sortie that went sour. They crashed here, and then history is talking to us right here, and that is so amazing. So a little pinpointer on a stick. I got mosquitoes in my ears. How is that possible? I have this net here.
I got mosquitoes everywhere.
But you can see, guys, this is definitely an aircraft paw, huh? Do you agree? 100% for sure. That is amazing. Let's put it right there. That tells you the story. This huge, massive metal piece, once upon a time had a purpose in an Allied aircraft that was used to strike and hit the Germans over and over again. And this thing here, I don't know exactly what purpose it had, but it's very. This is like a huge iron piece with some metal, aluminium pieces and bolts and nuts and everywhere. Yeah, there's a lot of these mosquitoes, but you have your mosquito net, so you're safe. They can't get us today, so I'm happy for that. The other day we got 20 small bites in the face, and that hurt so bad. Something very strange here. Cable. A lot of it. Very serious cable. See that? I guess that's electrical wires inside the aircraft. Why would there be cables here if not that? Wow. Interesting. We are further up in the mountainside. Look at that. Completely molten aluminium. And that was once upon a time a British aircraft. Wow, Eagle Eye seems to have gotten a... that's an electrical component actually.
Yes, I actually have more.
You got more? Now that looks very interesting. That is something we might be able to kind of bring back to life to see what it is. Oh wow, what an exciting location. If you want to help us out to reach more locations, we have this little super thanks feature here. That is the opportunity to help us out to reach more locations, go out, fill up the gas tank, and then boom, find and share even more. You can also find it up there under the video where it says like 3 small dots and the different kind of versions of that, but that's the super thanks feature. Thank you for helping us out with that. Let me show you a little bit of what we actually found there. These, they say so much. Look at that, twisted, mangled, molten aluminium or aluminum, depending on what you want to say. They just speak volumes. This was once the pride and honor of the RAF, and now it's just molten pieces. This thing here has rivets, so you can definitely see that it's like a aircraft part. And this thing here that Eagle Eyes found, that is very interesting. We think it's some kind of electrical component. It used to be like that, but it came apart when we cleaned it. But it's so good to see that we can clean it up so we can actually study it a little bit more. Solenoid or electronic kind of component for something. I haven't got a clue. But that's very exciting, and you can see in the back here, there are some brass and stuff like that. Very good, Eagle Eyes. You did a good job. And this thing found that massive piece there. Look at that. That's a childish way to find metal pieces, but when that's the only thing you have, I misplaced the metal detectors in another vehicle, so we got that a few days later, but then we were not there. But it works. Look at that incredible piece, ladies and gentlemen. I spent several days cleaning up this piece. I have a very special plan with this. But you can see it's very complex. There's like a castle nut there with a locking thing going through. This piece here is aluminium with an adjusting kind of rod there. There's a ton of these nuts and bolts everywhere. And from above here you can see this is steel, aluminium. And then on the other side you can see it's just as complex, and it's absolutely crazy heavy, this thing here. I would say it's like 10 kilos, so maybe even more. But look at that. It is so complex. This was aluminium, or is aluminium today, but very, very corroded. And you can see even under here, a blob of molten aluminium. That speaks volumes, and I'm so incredibly happy that this place here was actually a success, because we're going to come back, because this has really made us even more curious about what happened there, what is going on, what kind of aircraft is this. We are definitely going to go back, and it's thanks to all of you incredible people out there who watch, subscribe, comment, help us out with donations on PayPal, becoming patron team members, or helping us out with the before mentioned stupid thanks feature, because we just need some gasoline into the fuel tank. We have the enthusiasm, we have the knowledge, we have done the research, we do travel, and we go out and we find and share this. And a lot of this will actually be passed on to you no matter what. If you're a Patreon team member, you will see that in the supporter videos in the beginning of each month. Nevertheless, absolutely ecstatic, such a cool place. Eagle Eyes was so happy we found these pieces. Definitely going to come back, so we'll share that with you later. Thank you for being here. Stay safe, everybody. Keep smiling, and remember, history is everywhere and will be everywhere. Bye bye, and stay safe.